All right, we're live.
All right, we are live.
Woo.
Sorry, guys, for the technical difficulty.
Yeah. So, and what we were talking about, your story along with like drinking.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure how much it cut out.
Well, I don't know either, so we can start over technically.
Okay. Well, maybe what do you remember before you stepped out?
Shit, what were we talking about? I don't completely forgot what we were talking about. Actually, I mean, we've had multiple conversations
Okay.
waiting to go back live.
All right. So we'll just start it over then, just in case for everybody else.
Sure. So we had we talked about drinking age. So our drinking age is 16, which here is 21. So we start 5 years earlier.
Yeah.
Illegally. So normally you have to first drink like what 14.
Yeah.
Normally 9 from your dad, like here take a drink, take a sip from the beer, and you're like,
just to
oh,
see
that's
if you like,
gross.
just to see if you like it.
And you're
Yeah.
like,
Well, the kid that's like
why'd you drink that?
the kid that my kid specifically, but the kid that's like give it to me again. That's the kid that you have to worry about.
Mhm.
You know, and,
Yeah.
I think we were probably those kids that was
yeah.
that direction that it was like, ooh, actually, it's not so bad.
Yeah. So we normally start there, and you ask about how do I get in
Yeah.
drinking, and
I believe we were talking like to the point to where we're talking about 9th grade.
yeah. So at 9th grade we have the big graduation party, and we got a
That's what it was.
Yeah, we got a
The
3-day
graduation.
That's what he just said.
Yeah,
though.
we got a 3-day party. So I don't know if it's
3-day.
still allowed.
So a
but-
3-day bender.
So
Yeah.
we had to
9th
actually.
grade.
So hear me out. We actually had to cut down on 3 days. So we had 3 days. Our guys before had like 4, and the other one normally had a week. So that was like the standard. And then cooked it up. Then they 4 days, and now 3 days. And I don't know how it is now. I know it's a long time since I'm out.
Yeah.
A couple of years.
I was fixing to say it hasn't really been a long time.
Come on.
We've been out of school for at this point over 10.
Yeah. 13 was the year.
Over 10, we've been out of high school.
I'm 7 years out, so fine.
I mean, how old are you again?
And I'm 23.
23. He hadn't been in the game long.
But anyway, so we have that 3-day party.
Yeah.
And we normally you can have like a 1 day or a 3-day pass,
We can probably work on that quality a little bit.
And then you
We'll have
just
to figure out how to make it a little sharper.
Lighting.
The light.
yeah. And then we just go there and you can drink free, And normally we're just allowed to have legal 16.
So
16 years alcohol, like
so-
beer and wine.
That was gonna be my next thing. Is like you say it's a 3-day and stuff. Like within that 3 days, are y'all allowed like certain things that y'all can do, or is it just literally free roam, like do what you
So-
want?
I wasn't quite 16 at that time. I was
Okay.
like a month before. So if you're not 16, you just have a permission from your parents
Okay.
technically, but nobody says anything about that. So we were drinking like
It was like
a
hanging out with the
shit
buddies.
ton load, like completely drunk. So
Yeah.
we had a so how do you get home after that? So
Right.
one actually from the guy who organized that thing was like, okay, I don't drink this day, you don't drink that day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna drive, you're gonna drive, and because we're 14, we can drive a tractor.
Okay.
So we had a tractor, we had the cattle wagon on the back, and it's like, all right, who needs to go to, I don't know, let's say Hernando. All right, y'all get in there, everybody just was sitting in there
Yeah.
in the cattle trailer, and you were going up there. So he was driving you home ish, kind of like that. And
Right.
the last night, that was the craziest night. That's actually a drunken story here. We have the great time. Everybody had a great time together, and it was fun. And then some damn Austrians pulled up, in a car, and they started causing trouble. And I was one of the guys who like organized that thing. And a lady and I, who also organized it, we went there and like trying to solve the problem. We didn't want to cause a fight.
Yeah.
And we went up. We went, hey, guys, easy. Break up, no problem. Please go. We have here a party, and we don't want you here. No offense, but
We're
this
just
is
trying to
our
enjoy the night.
We
Yeah.
enjoy the night. is our party, it's our graduation, please go.
Right.
And he was like, what the fuck, you know? And he hit the lady, like, bam, he like smacked her, like, you know, right into the face. And that was the point where like everybody was like, God, everybody threw the beer in the bottom.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then we beat the crap out of them.
Yeah.
You know? And they hopped into the car and they just like ran away.
Yeah.
One was running out across the field, so that was the time where I say that the mood changed a little bit.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I mean, the guy who hit it, he totally had it, like he totally earned it. Like fucked up after that
Yeah.
because you don't hit it. So
I mean, I was gonna say, like, I just listening to that got me like just on that same level to where, yeah,
it's
he's
like,
about to.
it's like you son of a, you can hit me, but you don't hit a lady. You know?
Right.
It's like
I
that kind
think
of
we
line.
all
It's a
agree with
line
that.
that you don't cross, no
Yeah.
matter how drunk.
That's
you
how
are.
it is here in the South. Like, you put a
Yeah.
hands on a woman, you're asking for an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Like, don't put hands on a woman.
No.
That's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
I don't care how big a old boy you are, as we would say here.
Yeah.
Dynamite comes in small packages. I'm a little man, but
that's right. That's
I
right.
might show you how big a old boy I really am.
That's right. And you're completely right. I
might get my ass whooped trying to whoop your ass for hitting a woman, but at the end of the day, I hate to tell you, but I was the hero, and as the song goes, the chicks dig it.
I mean, you use that saying a lot too. Is like, you know, you might beat my ass, but we're about to fight. You know, I'm gonna come at you.
And you know, there's no.
I stand up for my beliefs. That's 100%.
Yeah, and
yeah, I agree with that.
You're not sure. That doesn't mean you're worse. You know, I've seen some big dudes like fall like
that's what I said.
Right.
Dynamite comes in small packages.
Yeah.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah, that's true. You know, that's actually we have a German phrase for that. But yeah, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. That's kind of what it is.
So let's move to the last topic. That it's the topic that we normally say. Actually, it's not our normal technical topic because we're not going to ask him what his current most favorite video game is. What got you started into video games? Like, what kind of video games did y'all have to offer over there? Were they the same as stateside? So, did you have Grand Theft Auto? Did you have Pac-Man? Did you have Mario? What got you started on video games?
So I know it sounds silly because I'm a little younger than y'all, but actually when I was young and we have all this kind of like summer campish from like some different groups, you know. There was like a band, music, there was like gymnastics, but it's not like gymnastics, like all kind of sports, you know.
Right.
And we have those, let's say summer camps like a week, and if you brought like a Nintendo DS, you know, I mean, you are top notch.
Right.
Doesn't matter what kind of game, you know, if it's theme park, if it's some kind of soccer game.
At that time, it was pretty much portable. You had it with
you. You're like there, like on the little, I don't know, what 1x2 inch screen. You're like, God damn it, yeah, so good quality, you know. And then if one pulled out like a PlayStation Portable, you knew
PSP.
Yeah, PSP. You knew that
right.
that guy has a single mother and gets like everything shoved up his ass because he got a PlayStation Portable.
Right.
And I mean, if you got Nintendo, you were cool. And then we were playing like Pokemon. That's the thing. That's I don't know why, but Pokemon was our game. Like Diamond, Pearl, or like Emerald, Ruby. That was like the stuff that we played. And
I wasn't big into those.
If you knew like had like an older brother who had like the old ones, you know, Fire Red or something.
Play it on Game Boy.
Yeah, on Game Boy, you can pull it on
the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, you can put it into the other slot from the Nintendo.
Or Game Boy 3DS.
Yeah, there was a couple of them, but yeah,
it was before the 3DS, but you can put it into the slot.
Before the 3DS was Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
That was the one we grew up on. Was the Game Boy in color.
That was for sure my game of choice.
See, we talked about it too. It was like games like that.
Yeah,
and I remember playing that game, but I never could get into it. To me, it was just one of those. I played a newer console, so like I knew like the upgrade, like visual wise.
Yeah.
And it was like going back to something like that for me. It was hard to play that, so I just kind of skipped it.
Mhm.
But so I mean, I wouldn't say like it was a bad game or anything like that. I would just say for me personally, I was up, to the next stage already, so it was kind of hard to go back to those games.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Actually, I like that game so much. I got it on my phone.
Okay.
I got it on my phone. I got that little.
Oh, you got an emulator.
I got an emulator. I just go in. I can play it.
I have games like that where I have an emulator for a special game that
Yeah.
just brings back memories.
and it's just so cool. Oh, we had
Yep.
that one weird game. It actually has to be an American game where you shoot birds.
Duck Hunter.
Yeah, Duck Hunt.
No, it's not duck hunter. It's not a duck. You shoot chickens.
That is not an American game as far as I know.
Well, I don't know, but you had like this like big ones and small ones. They get smaller, and one was like flying, and then you had like a plane. And if you hit the plane, it's like minus points and stuff like that.
I haven't heard
And
of it.
it's called swamp chicken on German.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have to look that up.
Duck Hunter
Yeah.
is the only kind of. Like,
He threw me off when he said a plane goes by. That's what threw me
Yeah.
off. I was thinking Duck Hunt, and then he was like, "There's a plane goes by." I was like, "That's not Duck Hunt."
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's absolutely not Duck Hunt.
It looks like this.
That looks like the movie or the.
I don't know what it was, but it was
You know what I'm talking about? The animated movie with the chicken.
Chicken Run.
Chicken Run. Yeah. That.
it looks like a chicken run. Yeah, but you can play it on Nintendo. I know that, but yeah. So that was our game of choice when it comes to like hunting.
Right.
That was like I knew the Duck Hunter because I played it on emulator. But
Right. A lot of people know that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was our Duck Hunter. That's
Huh.
in Switzerland, for sure. Yeah.
I might have to look into that because I'm curious, like how it's close to Duck Hunt, but with being chickens and stuff, like how
Yeah.
that would kind of fare with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might have to check that out.
Yeah. We played on that. We played it on the old Windows 98. Stuff like that.
Okay.
And what else we had? I mean, kind of my brother was always the guy who like knew what we drink.
So I didn't watch you pour it. What
um,
did you? Is it just straight?
This is straight.
Okay,
We're,
just on
we're-
ice.
We're doing it on ice. We're gonna have it chilled, kind of how you had brought it over here.
Yeah, that's actually the way how we drink it.
So we're gonna end this podcast. We're gonna kind of take this as a shot. If you guys are down for that, we're gonna take this as a shot. So we're gonna toast, give something since Thanksgiving is coming up, something that you were thankful for, and we'll close it out.
Okay.
So I'll let
I was gonna say with our guests.
I'll let you go first. What you're thankful for,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there. I'll let him go, and I'll go last if
Mhm.
you're cool with me.
Yeah,
going
that's
last.
fine.
All right. Well, I'm
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers.
I'm thankful for good friends, good party, and that we're safe and we can enjoy this night.
I always say cheers to family. All right, family is mine.
Your family, all right.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for this podcast. I'm thankful that we were able to do this.
Yeah.
Thankful for our supporters that we have. Shout out to the Squadcast. Thanks for hosting this. Outside of that, I'm BB.
I'm Hunter.
I'm Manuel.
Till next time, guys. We'll see you.
Yeah.
Peace.